All right, we headed. It's only me. I'm headed to 12 Bridges High School right now for prelims for the track team, River Valley. It's kind of crazy, honestly. You're just thinking about. I'm trying to think of all the different, all the different. At this point now, right? All the different prelims and the finals and different places that I've been. And this is like 3 years Notre Dame, 1 year. So it's the four. Yeah, it's the fourth one, maybe the fifth one, whatever, one of the two. And you learn something new from each and every time you do these, right? Or you like go through these, and it could be the training you did at the other place for, for that group or whatever. And I think about my first group I ever had at Notre Dame, and I think about how I work with them and how I trained them to prepare them for this moment of prelims. And I remember, because I think at that point, as a coach, which with that word I'm starting to have a relationship with, but it's at that time you thought the only thing that mattered was how the kids did and how they performed and how many kids made it to finals, and then who made it to CCS. If you're in the Bay Area. Up here now, it's CIF. It's just a whole different. But anyways, to make it so basically like in track and field, you can say it's the playoffs, right? How many kids made it through their league to go to playoffs? I remember in the league at the WBAL, and from our league, only like 3 kids made it. So the top 3 kids made it, right? And you define, and I think everyone would mostly define that as if you made it, if your kids, how many kids you have make it, or how many kids you make it to the finals, and how many kids, whatever. And now I look back on it, and how many kids I had make it or not make it, or win or not win, or whatever. Like that doesn't really matter. Like it's the relationships that were created and the impact that they had on my life was way more than how they scored or whatever. It was like how they changed how I viewed what I do, my role, and as I come now, I realize what we're doing as coaches is like a partnership. So this is like now as I'm going to this track meet and trying to think about those things, remind yourself, because you're still going to get there as a competitor, and you're going to want your kids to do well so that they can like move on. I think I want them to move on more so they can prove to themselves they can do it. Because in reality, like the results and the times don't really matter. So it's like that process that you go through along the journey. So yeah, so I think that is something I'm thinking of as I'm driving and going to this track meet, and as I'm out there today with them and doing this stuff and trying to like get their experience and documenting and all that good stuff. I think while we do that, I hope that I can show them, hey, like, look, even the person that's quote unquote your coach or your teammate that's supposed to be the one that directs everything is like, hey, I don't really care if you win or don't win. I don't care if you qualify or don't qualify. I just want you to prove to yourself that you can be your best and that you can do this. That's at the end of the day, that's the you can do this. And I think that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. And what, in this process, and then like you can go back and have some fun and be like, damn, like that week of training, that block of training we did or whatever, like I should have done this, I should have done that. And that's the I think that is the exciting part. Like before, I used to think that you arrive at this place if you've been coaching so long that you don't need to it's nothing now. Like, right? Like, like think about Jay-Z. Jay-Z don't write. Lil Wayne don't write. They just show up and boom, in the booth, it's gone, right? And so I'm thinking, dang, as a coach, like, when Ron gets to that point, he ain't got to write, boy. He just comes to that thing and freestyle that stuff. No. I realize that there's never a point, right? There's just more out there to gain, to learn, and to help, to give, and all that good stuff. So I think that idea was interesting, right? Because it does sound cool, right? Like I'm like Jay-Z, bro. I'm out here doing this thing. No. It's actually, there's this process, and there's the beauty to like learning and constantly figuring it out and trying things and then failing and being like, damn, that didn't work. Nope. Should not have done those. And then just keep it going. So we're gonna check back in. What I'm gonna try to do today, to the best of my abilities, like I said, is just try to get little shots of everything and kind of what we do and how we do it, and upload a longer form thing to YouTube. I think a lot of times for me, it's like I'm more about Instagram is quick hitting, but I think at the same time it gets overly curated, right? Like you're so worried about, oh, what's this? How's this gonna hit? Like, is it 30 seconds? Blah blah. It's like, man, I'm just gonna have some fun with it. Let you see the process. Let you see what we do, how we do it, and yeah. So check back in, and then good luck to all of those out there going for it, man. Doing their thing, getting to this point in the season where you got to really go for it and put your best foot forward. So.
You're recording me?
Yep.
Oh, am I getting interviewed or am I just being recorded?
I'm just, some B-roll film, you know what I mean, for the YouTube.
For the YouTube?
For YouTube, you know what I'm saying?
I look locked in?
Yeah. No, honestly, when I walked up on you, you looked like you was real serious.
I was really serious because I'm trying not to throw.
Look at Taylor. She's trying to be real serious, bro. She's never serious.
Are you stroking your chin?
This isn't real. She's trying to make sure her person that messed up her face. She's trying to make sure there's no hairs left on her chin. No, looks like they did a good job. Finals or no?
Yeah, I think so.
Finals?
No.
Yeah, you did. You're number 9.
Actually?
That's
yes,
so surprising.
Yeah. Who's number 1?
Qualified to the finals? Who?
I don't know. Do you already know the answer to this question? Or are you asking a sarcastic question?
No, I don't know.
Or hypothetical? She is? She is. Huh?
Hypothetical.
Hypothetical. She's asking.
Hypothetical question.
Do you know your future PR or no?
No, I did not PR.
Oh, it's okay.
We got the exact same time.
It's okay.
Oh! 13-8. Hey, we're the 13s now. What was mine? 13-8 what?
13-8-8.
Oh, 13-8.
I'm filming some Reed not doing anything.
I am.
Pretty standard behavior. Taylor, what are you doing right now?
My back hurts.
All right, come on. We gotta. Well, are you gonna massage it, or you need to what do you need to do?
I need a massage after this.
All right, man. Instant reaction on the way home from the prelims, and I mean, it's all coming together. I guess it's like the vlog from earlier, it continuing, and I think in the first, the first one I was really kind of emphasizing what matters and what not and everything. And it was really cool today to kind of now, and to always talk about all that and then go into the thing and like kind of see everybody do their thing. And it was super cool to see, to see people PR, see people have crazy big PRs, things like that, and then see the elation. I mean, one of our, and you'll see kind of like when I try to splice everything into the video, but you'll see some of it, and I mean, she was almost crying after the race, and that was really cool to see her being proud of herself for what she could do and everything like that. And it's really cool when it all comes together that way. And it's just, it was just a fun time. Obviously, I'm happy a lot of people got qualified to run on Friday. Obviously some didn't, and then that happens, and that sucks. You wish everybody could make it, but some didn't. But I think through it all, everybody got something out of it. They learned something from it, and then you could carry that with you. And I think that's what matters to me, honestly. When I think about all that, I think that matters, right? So now, as we go to move through all of it and go to the next part, it's finals, right? And then I think that's hard for not only the coach but also the athletes or the people, because now like the finals, it's for the varsity they can qualify and move on to the next round or next thing. JV, they do great, but no matter what, they're done there. And I think the important part is right for that is like it's going to be one of those things where they have to. It's like what are you taking to be? What is your take? Like where am I going to take my validation from? Like where am I going to get it from? I get it from stepping up to the line, being in the arena, and doing my best, or is it going to be like, shoot, I didn't PR and I didn't win, and then everybody's in the tank. And I think that's something that I'm trying to work on instilling into anybody that I get a chance to work with, because I think that's what matters. It's like you don't even know how crazy it is you showed up, right? You stepped up to the line, and you went out there and tried your best. And I think that's what matters. So, yeah, I'm super excited, and I'm super proud of the group, and I'm just kind of everything. You know, I started with them in late February, and we're here in May. And that's not in a perfect world. That's not long enough, to get everything settled in, get everything right, get everything what you can. But that just, I think for me, it shows you like nothing's got to be perfect, right? Like there's a lot of mistakes made, a lot of learning things from the season, but that's the cool thing about life and coaching and just everything, right? Like I can go through and I can sort out, I can try things, I can play with stuff, and so that was exciting, and I'm excited for them. I'm excited for what they are capable of. I'm excited for them to see what they can do, and then just continue to shock themselves and go for it, and I got to work, and I think something that you're taking away from it and what you want to work on, it's just like where we place our value, right? Like where we place like what we do or what we don't do, like where or how we feel, I should say, through something or for something, whatever. So that's kind of what for me, that's kind of what my takeaways, and it was fun, and hopefully even the videos I did get are not gonna do it justice, if I'm being honest. There's no way, right? They're not gonna do justice of the moments and everything, but hopefully get a better glimpse into it. I'm gonna try to just kind of do the long form once, twice a week. So we're gonna stick with this. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you want to see more of, what you think. Everything, man. Let's be real. All right.